Get your black ass out of my station! Desk Sergeant Philip Doyle stands from behind the front desk. The crowded lobby of the Atlanta Police Department goes silent. 40 people were in line. Monday morning. Branson Calloway stands at the counter. Gray hoodie, jeans, backpack. He looks like any other civilian. Philip walks around the counter, faces Branson, steps close. Then spits a glob of saliva directly into his face. The spit hits Branson's cheek and drips down. 40 witnesses freeze. Nobody says a word. Before Branson can react, Sergeant Troy Brenner rushes over, grabs Branson's shoulder, shoves him hard. Branson stumbles back. His backpack hits the floor. Troy gets in his face. "You deaf? Get out." Branson wipes the spit away slowly, calm. His eyes lift to 8 security cameras on the ceiling, all recordings. He checks the clock. 10:31 a.m. What they don't know will destroy them both. 3 hours earlier, 7:30 a.m. Branson Calloway sits in a conference room at FBI headquarters in Atlanta. He wears a black suit, clean-shaven, polished shoes. He looks nothing like the man who will walk into that police station later. 4 people in the room. FBI director on a video screen, 2 FBI agents at the table, and Branson. On the table sits a file, 340 pages thick. The tab reads, "Troy Brenner Corruption Case." The FBI director speaks through the screen. "Chief Calloway, in 4.5 hours, the entire nation will know who you are." Branson nods. "But before that, you want to test the station. As a black civilian, is that correct?" "Yes." "You're certain about this? It's dangerous." Branson leans forward. "I need to see how they treat a black man with no badge, no authority, no protection. That's the truth of a department." FBI Agent 1 speaks up. "We've had 22 listening devices active in that station for 3 weeks now." FBI Agent 2 adds, "We have 6 undercover agents ready within a 200-meter radius." Branson looks at his watch. A Rolex. The same watch Troy Brenner will dismiss as fake in a few hours. If Troy Brenner is the man I think he is, he'll show his true nature within 90 minutes. The FBI director's face fills the screen. What if he doesn't take the bait? Branson's expression hardens. He will. Men like Troy can't help themselves. Put a black man in front of them with no power, no status, no backup. They reveal who they really are. FBI Agent 1 slides a duffel bag across the table. "Your disguise." Branson opens it. Gray hoodie, old jeans, worn backpack. Inside the backpack, a laptop with creator access to every system in Atlanta PD. A phone with a direct FBI hotline. A recording device the size of a dime. Branson removes his suit jacket, put on the hoodie, look in the mirror on the wall. From FBI legend to invisible man. The transformation takes 3 minutes. FBI Agent 2 checks his watch. 15 minutes, Chief. The car is ready to take you to City Hall. Branson stands. 3.5 hours from now, they'll know who I am. But first I need 90 minutes in that station. He picks up the backpack, heads for the door. The FBI director calls after him. "If Troy does what you think he'll do, that's the final evidence we need." Branson pauses at the door. Look back. He'll do it. And when he does, it's over. Branson wipes the spit from his face, moves toward the front desk. Calm. Philip Doyle stands there, arms crossed, smirking. "I'd like to report a crime," Branson says. "My car was vandalized, windows smashed." Philip doesn't look at him. "Form's in the corner, over there." Branson looks. Messy stack of papers, no signs. "Which form do I need?" Philip's smirk widens. "Can't you read?" There is no sign. Branson walks to the table. 40 people watch. Some are uncomfortable. Most look away. He picks up forms. Wrong ones. Troy Brenner appears behind him. Too close. "You lost?" Branson turns. "Looking for a vehicle damage report." Troy steps closer, invading space. "What vehicle?" Honda Civic, 2015. Troy's eyebrows rise. You own a car? Bought it or stole it? Lobby goes quiet. Everyone is listening. Branson is steady. Bought it legally. Have the title. Troy crosses arms. Sure. License plate number? Branson starts to answer. Troy cuts him off. Never mind. Don't believe you. Pulls radio. Dispatch, Brenner. Need backup. Suspicious individual. Send Hendricks. 30 seconds later, Officer Rachel Hendricks walks in. 33. Blonde. Phone in hand. Troy points. Document this. Evidence. Rachel lifts the phone, starts recording. Branson notices immediately. She's angling the camera, positioning to make him look threatening. 2 steps left. Films from a lower angle, makes Branson appear larger, more imposing. Troy moves in front. Carrying weapons? No. Sure? Yes. Don't believe you. Hands up. Now. Branson hesitates. I haven't done anything wrong. Troy's voice was louder, harder. Hands. Up. Now. 40 people were watching. Branson raises hands slowly. Troy steps behind, pats him down. Rough. Aggressive. Hands over chest, waist, legs. Far more invasive than necessary. Nothing. No weapons. Troy grabs a backpack, unzips, dump everything out. Laptop, phone, wallet, water bottle, granola bar. Troy picks up wallet, open it. Inside, driver's license, credit card, small black titanium ring. Troy holds the ring to light, squints. Engraving inside, tiny. Department of Justice seal, letters IA, Internal Affairs. Troy looks 8 seconds, doesn't recognize it. I don't care. Tosses wallet at Branson's feet. Nothing valuable. Ring clatters on floor. Branson bends. Pick it up. Slips into the wallet. Troy looks at Rachel, still recording. Getting all this? She nods. Troy leans close to Branson, whispers, loud enough for Rachel to hear. Make him look aggressive in edit, like he's moving toward me, threatening. Rachel's hand trembles. She knows this is wrong. Keep recording anyway. Adjusts angle. Branson hears every word, doesn't react. Look up instead. 8 cameras on the ceiling, all recording real versions, full context, no edits, no angles. In his mind, they have no idea. Troy steps back. Address lobby, loud, performing. We have a problem here. A man walks in dressed like this, claims he owns a car, claims he's reporting a crime. Something doesn't add up. Walk around Branson slowly, circling. You live around here? Yes. Where exactly? Branson gives an address. Middle-class Atlanta neighborhood. Troy snorts, laughs. You live there? On what income? I'm a consultant. A consultant, mocking. What kind? Business process optimization. Fancy words. Guy in a $15 hoodie driving beat-up Civic. Branson says nothing. Troy moves closer, right in his face. Coffee breath. Let me tell you what I think. You're chasing this station, planning something. You made a big mistake walking in here. Branson meets his eyes, calm, steady, unflinching. Just reporting a broken window. Troy's jaw tightens. I don't like the calm. Doesn't like lack of fear. Turns to Philip. Get me zip ties. Philip opens the drawer, pulls out plastic restraints. Troy takes them. Turn around, hands behind back. You're arresting me? Yeah. Suspicious behavior. Bad identification. Don't like your attitude. I have identification. You just looked at it. Troy grabs Branson's shoulder, spins him around forcefully. I said turn around. Branson complies, hands behind back, zip tie around wrists. Troy pulls tight, tighter than necessary, much tighter. Plastic digs into skin, red marks form. Branson winces silently. Rachel keeps filming. Her angle makes it look like Branson resisted, like Troy had no choice. But 4 people in the lobby are filming too, different angles. A middle-aged woman near the window, young man with book in corner, 2 others by entrance. All FBI agents, all recording with hidden button cameras. Troy doesn't notice, too focused on performance, on control. Leans close to Branson's ear, whispers, "You picked the wrong station, boy." Pulls him toward the hallway, past rows of desks. Officers pretend not to watch, past closed offices. They pass Officer Jerome Garrett, 28, black, in uniform, standing near Interrogation Room 2 entrance. Jerome watches Branson being dragged past. Face tightens. Something flickers in my eyes. Whispers to another officer nearby. "Third one this week, all black." The other officer, white, 50s, shakes head quickly. "Don't make trouble, Garrett. Not your business." Jerome goes quiet. Eyes follow Branson down the hall. As Branson passes close, Jerome notices something. On Branson's right hand, even with zip-tie cutting wrists, a ring, black titanium, small, subtle engraving. Jerome's eyes widen slightly. Seen that ring before, years ago. Police academy training. Internal affairs officers wear them. Special issue, not available to regular cops. But not certain. Can't be certain from this distance, this angle. Troy shoves Branson through the doorway into Interrogation Room 2. Small room, 3 meters by 3 meters. Gray walls, 1 metal table bolted to the floor. 2 chairs. 1 bright spotlight on stand. "Sit down." Branson sits. Hands still zip-tied behind back. Position forces shoulders forward. Uncomfortable. Deliberately painful. Troy slams the door. Sound echoes. Walk to the spotlight. Turn it on. Aims directly at Branson's face. Classic interrogation, intimidation. Branson squints against harsh light. Don't complain. Doesn't ask for adjustment. Troy stands in shadows behind light, arms crossed, watching. "Now tell me the real reason you came here." Outside in the hallway, Jerome stands near the door, hears Troy's voice through thin walls, loud, aggressive, threatening. Jerome's hand moves to chest, to body cameras, turned off. Standard protocol inside the station. Body cams are only required during street patrol. But Jerome remembers something. Features learned during training months ago. Feature buried deep in settings menu. Live streamed to Internal Affairs server. Disabled at this station for 2 years. Troy disabled it himself. Said it was privacy issue for officers. But what if someone turned it back on? Jerome pulls out phone. Opens body cam control app. Navigates to settings. Find features. It's on the menu, but grayed out. Disabled. Stare at it. Then closes the app. Put the phone away. Inside the interrogation room, Troy leans over the table, palms flat on metal surface. "Nothing to say? Fine. You'll sit here until I decide. Could be 2 hours, could be 6, depends on my mood." Branson looks at the wall clock behind Troy. 10:54 a.m. 66 minutes until noon. In 66 minutes, Troy will be standing in the ceremony hall, watching new chief take oath, watching Branson Calloway accept authority over the entire Atlanta Police Department. But Troy doesn't know that yet. Right now, Troy thinks he's won. Troy pulls the door closed. Metal clicks. Branson sits alone, hands zip-tied behind back, shoulders forced forward. Arms ache. Gray walls. No windows. 1 camera in the corner. Red light is steady. Spotlight burns his eyes. Outside, Troy walks down the hallway, pulls out phone. Open Instagram. Private group. Station Fam Atlanta PD. 22 members. All cops. Types. "Got another one. Black guy tried to intimidate me. Handle it." Officer Tim replies. "Nice work." Troy smirks. Pocket phone. Back in the lobby, Rachel Hendricks stands near desk, phone in hand, trembling. Troy approaches. "You got good footage?" Rachel nods. The voice shakes. "Yeah." "Let me see." She hands him the phone. Troy watches the video. Angle perfect. Branson looks aggressive. Troy looks justified. Good. Send this to the group. Rachel hesitates. Group chat? Yeah. Everyone should see how we handle threats. Rachel's fingers move slowly. Open Instagram. Finds video and camera roll. Thumb hovers over screen. Troy notices. Problem? No, no problem. She posts it. Caption. Another thug tried to intimidate Sergeant Brenner this morning. Handled. Stay alert. Hashtags. Blue Lives Matter. Hits share. Video uploads. 38 seconds long. Within 2 minutes. 12 likes. 5 comments. Officer Laura. Was he armed? Rachel. No weapon, but the attitude was dangerous. Officer Tim. Good work. Keep our station safe. Detective Karen. These people need to learn respect. Rachel reads comments. Stomach turns. I know this is wrong. Doesn't modify it. Doesn't speak up. Troy watches over shoulder. Satisfied. Perfect. Now everyone knows. What Troy doesn't know. The FBI hacked this group 4 weeks ago. Every post, every comment. Automatically copied to FBI servers. Real-time backup. Permanent record. Rachel puts the phone away. My hand still trembles. Back in the interrogation room, Branson shifts. Zip tie cuts deeper. Test it. No give. Professionally applied. Look at the clock. 10:58 a.m. 62 minutes until the ceremony. The door opens. Troy walks in. Close it. Don't sit. Stands over Branson. Dominant position. Comfortable? No answer. Troy circles table. This is my station. 15 years. My father was chief. My grandfather was captain. Stops behind Branson. Leans close. You? Nobody. You walk in here. That hoodie. That attitude. Do you think you deserve respect? Branson's voice is calm. I deserve to be treated like a citizen. Troy laughs, cold. A citizen. Right. Walk to the front. Leans on table. Here's what happens. You sit here. I take my time. Maybe I will charge you. Maybe not. Depends on my mood. Troy's phone buzzes. Check the screen. Instagram post. 38 likes. 18 comments. Shows screen to Branson. See? 38 colleagues agree. You're a problem. Branson sees the edited video. Caption. Another thug. No reaction. Troy pockets phone. I could keep you here for 8 hours. You'll miss whatever you planned. Branson thinks. You have no idea. Troy checks the watch. Actually, I got somewhere at noon. Big ceremony. New chief. Mandatory. Look at Branson. So you sit quietly. I came back after the ceremony. 2 p.m., maybe 3. Then we talk about charges. That's illegal detention. Troy shrugs. Prove it. Your word against mine. 38 cops back me up. Walk to door. Hand on handle. Oh, that video? Already going around. You're famous. Local thug threatens Atlanta PD. Doesn't end well. Opens door. Branson speaks. Quiet. Sergeant Brenner. Troy pauses. This will not end the way you think. Troy's face hardens. Is that a threat? No. A fact. Troy stares. Something flickers. Uncertainty. 1 second. Gone. Sit tight. Walk out. Door slams. Lock clicks. Branson alone. Look at the camera. Recording. Clock. 11:03 a.m. 57 minutes. Outside, Jerome Garrett walks past. Room soundproof. Hears nothing. Saw Troy walk out. Saw expression. Satisfied. Smug. Jerome's jaw tightens. Think about ring. Black titanium. IA engraving. Could it be? Walk to the break room. Alone. Pulls out phone. Body cam app. Stares at disabled live stream feature. Something tells him to check again. Navigates to advanced settings. Live stream to IA server. Grayed out. Taps it anyway. Screen flickers. Changes. Turns green. Active. Jerome's eyes widened. Someone reactivated it, recently. High-level access. Someone who wanted everybody came streaming to internal affairs. Who has that access? Someone very high up, or someone from IA itself. Look toward the interrogation room. Man in there, zip-tied, humiliated. Could he be IA? Jerome's thumb hovers over the activation button. Not yet. Not now. Soon. Closes app, put the phone away. Walks back to post. Waiting. Jerome Garrett stands outside interrogation room 2, hand on door handle. He shouldn't do this. Troy told him to stay away, but something pulls him. That ring, the way Branson stayed calm when Troy shoved him. Jerome's seen this before. 9 months ago, same room, different black man. Tyrone Ashford, 32, arrested for resisting. Jerome was standing here, heard sounds, thumping, crying out. He opened the door, Tyrone on the floor, blood from head. Troy standing over him, fist clenched. Troy looked at Jerome. Get out. Close the door. Jerome closed it. 6 weeks later, Tyrone died. Coma. Blunt force trauma. Jerome wrote a report. Detailed. Honest. The captain buried it. Called Jerome in. You're new, Garrett. 14 months. Don't ruin your career. Troy's father was a hero here. Family has history. Forget what you saw. That night, Jerome got a text. Unknown number. Your family has 2 kids. Accidents happen. Jerome never spoke again. Until now. He knocks. 3 times. Troy's voice. What? Sergeant Brenner. Dispatch called. Urgent. Pause. Who called? Didn't say. Just urgent. The door opens. Troy steps out. Annoyed. This better be real. That's what they said. Troy is suspicious. Watch him. Don't talk. Just stand there. Yes, sir. Troy walks toward the front desk. Jerome waits. Counts to 5. Steps inside. Closes door. Branson sits. Hands zip-tied. Spotlight burning. Look up. Calm. No fear. Jerome is quiet. You okay? Zip ties are too tight? Branson was surprised by kindness. I'm fine, thank you. Jerome steps closer, pretends to check restraints, sees ring clearly, right hand, black titanium, engraving, tiny but visible, Department of Justice seal. IA. Jerome's breath catches, whispers, Your internal affairs. No question, statement. Branson looks at him, evaluates, whispers back. Maybe. Can you keep a secret? Jerome nods. I know what Troy did. 9 months ago. Tyrone Ashford. Branson's eyes sharpen. Tell me. Words rush out, fast, anxious. Troy beat Tyrone on the floor. Wrote a report. The captain buried it. Got threatened. Text. Said my family, my kids. Voice breaks. 6 weeks later, Tyrone died. Nobody investigated. Case closed. Branson leans forward, as much as zip ties allow. You have proof? Copy of report. At home. Keep it. I feel I should. That's evidence, Jerome. But who do I give it to? The captain won't listen. The deputy chief protects Troy. The system protects him. Branson's voice is steady. I'm not part of this system. Not the way you think. Jerome confused. Branson continues. I've been watching Troy for 3 weeks. Know about Tyrone. 22 other complaints. All buried. I need your help. Not now. Soon. Jerome's heart pounds. Help how? When I signal, turn on the body cam. Live stream it. Where? Internal Affairs server. Every cop has code. Troy disabled it 2 years ago. Jerome pulls out phone. Shows app. I checked. It's active again. Someone turned it back on. Branson smiles slightly. I know, I reactivated it 3 weeks ago. Remotely. Jerome stares. You have that access? I have access to many things, Jerome. Footsteps. Troy coming back. Jerome straightens, steps back. Professional distance. Branson whispers quickly. Thank you for not forgetting Tyrone, for keeping your conscience. Jerome's eyes water. I thought nobody could do anything. The system is too strong. The system isn't stronger than the truth. Today, truth wins. The door opens. Troy walks in. Look at Jerome. What are you doing? Checking detainee, sir. Making sure he wasn't a danger to himself. Troy narrows eyes. I didn't tell you to do that. Protocol, sir. Welfare checks every 15 minutes. Troy can't argue protocol. Fine. Get out. Jerome walks to the door, pauses, look back. Eyes meet. 1 second. Silent communication. Jerome nods slightly. I understand. Branson blinks slowly. Get ready. Jerome leaves, closes the door, stands in the hallway, hands shaking. First time in 9 months. Hope. Inside, Troy sits across from Branson. Your friend Garrett seems concerned. Silence. He's a good cop. Follow orders. Don't make trouble. Smart. Troy leans back. Unlike you. Checks watch. 11:12. 48 minutes until the ceremony. Chief Branson Calloway taking over. Say name slowly. Branson Calloway. Pauses. Looks at Branson. Something flickers. The name. Same first name. Dismiss it. Coincidence. Branson is common. Know what I heard? The new chief is an outsider. FBI guy. Internal affairs. Coming to clean the house. Troy laughs. He'll quit in 6 months. Like the last two. The system doesn't change. Too many people with power. Too much history. Branson's voice is quiet. You sound confident. I am. My family built this department. 3 generations. Grandfather, father, me. We know how things work. And how do things work, Sergeant? Troy stands, walk to the door. We protect our own. Don't let outsiders tell us what to do. Don't let people like you disrespect us. Hand on handle. You'll sit until I get back. 2 p.m., maybe 3. Then we'll see about charging you. Opens door. Branson speaks. Calm, almost friendly. I hope you enjoy the ceremony, Sergeant. Troy frowns. What? The ceremony at noon. Hope it's memorable. Troy stares. Suspicious. Why would you care? Branson just looks. A slight smile. Troy's unease grows. Something about this guy. The way he talks. Stays calm. Troy shakes it off. Whatever. Sit tight. Walk out. Slam door. Jerome waits in the hallway. Sees Troy leave. Troy stops. Look at Jerome. You got ceremony duty? Yes, sir. Noon. City Hall. Good. We'll go together. I'll drive. Jerome's stomach drops. He hoped to stay. Be ready when Branson needs him. Can't refuse. Yes, sir. Walk toward the parking lot. Jerome glances back at the interrogation room. Branson is there. Alone. Zip-tied. But Jerome knows something Troy doesn't. Everything changes. Jerome touches the body cam. Secured. Battery 84%. Live stream ready. Waiting for the signal. 2 blocks from Atlanta PD. FBI command van parked in an alley. Agent 5 sits inside. 12 monitors glow in the dark space. 8 screens show feeds from station cameras. 4 screens show feeds from undercover agents in the lobby. All recording. Agent 5 speaks into his earpiece. All units. Chief Calloway has been detained. Status green. He's proceeding as planned. FBI director on video screen. 45 minutes until the ceremony. Does he need backup? Agent 5 checks the feeds. Branson sits alone in the interrogation room, still zip-tied. Negative. The chief wants them to dig deeper before we move. The director nods. Understood. Stand by. Inside the station lobby, 4 FBI agents maintain their cover. Agent 1, a middle-aged woman, approaches the desk. Asks Philip about a stolen purse report. Creates a reason to stay longer. Agent 2, a college-aged man, sits in a corner with a book. phone hidden in his jacket, recording continuously. Agent 3 and 4 stand near the hallway, positioned. If Branson signals emergency, they can reach him in 30 seconds. In the interrogation room, Branson's phone vibrates in his backpack. Troy left the backpack in the corner, didn't confiscate it. 3 short vibrations. Code. FBI protocol. I'm okay. Proceed as planned. Troy hears it. Your phone's buzzing. Who's calling? Branson is calm. Don't know. Probably spam. Troy grabs the phone from the backpack. Check the screen. Unknown caller. Toss it back. Whoever it is can wait. He doesn't know. The vibration sent a signal. The FBI received confirmation. Chief is safe. FBI van. Agent 5's monitor beeps. Signal received from Branson's phone. He speaks into comms. Confirmed. Chief signals green. 42 minutes to showtime. 3 locations, 3 clocks. All counting down. Interrogation room wall clock. 11:18 a.m. FBI van digital clock. 11:19 a.m. City Hall ceremony hall. Staff setting up chairs. Banner hangs above the stage. Welcome, Chief Branson Calloway. 200 seats arranged. Podium centered. Microphone tested. All counting toward the same moment. Noon. Back at the station, Jerome stands in the break room. Alone. Pulls out his body cam. Checks battery. 87%. Good. Opens the settings app on his phone. Navigates to body cam controls. Find the feature. Live stream to IA server. It's green now. Active. He tests it. Connects successfully to server code IA_evidence_evidence_. Stream active. Then he stops it. Not yet. When Branson signals. Jerome clips the camera back to his uniform. Secure it. Troy appears in the doorway. Ready to go? Jerome's heart sinks. Yes, sir. Good. The ceremony starts at noon. It takes 20 minutes to get to City Hall. We leave at 11:30. Jerome checks his watch. 11:20 a.m. 10 minutes. He won't be here when Branson needs him. But the body cam is ready. If Branson can signal somehow. Troy and Jerome walk to the parking lot. Troy unlocks his truck. Have you ever met the new chief? No, sir. Me neither. Don't care. Another outsider trying to change things. They climb in. Troy starts the engine. Jerome looks back at the station building. Branson is there. Alone. But not helpless. Jerome knows that now. 11:22 a.m. 38 minutes until the ceremony. 38 minutes until Troy's world collapses. Inside the interrogation room, Branson sits in darkness. Spotlight off now. Troy turned it off before leaving. Hands still zip-tied, arms aching. But his mind is sharp, focused. He looks at the camera. Red light is steady, recording everything. Every word Troy said, every threat, every illegal action, all documented. Branson closes his eyes, breathes steady. 38 minutes. Then everyone knows. 11:25 a.m. Troy returns to the interrogation room, carries coffee for himself. Nothing for Branson. Power move. Sits across the table. Sips slowly. Eyes on Branson. Okay, Mr. Calloway, let's talk for real now. You didn't come here to report a broken window. I know it. So tell me, what were you really doing? Branson keeps his voice steady. I told you. My car was vandalized. Troy sets the coffee down. Leans forward. Honda Civic, 2015. Worth maybe $8,000. The window cost $200. You drove 30 minutes here for a $200 window. That's my right. Troy smirks. Right. Let me check something. Open laptop. Type Branson Calloway into the database. Screen loads. No criminal record. No warrants. No priors. Troy frowns. Too clean. Suspicious. Searches deeper. DMV records. Credit check. Address. Middle-class Atlanta suburb. Occupation. Consultant. Credit score. $780. No debt. Troy looks up. Consultant? What kind? Business process optimization. Fancy. Mocking. But you drive an old Civic. Wear cheap clothes. Doesn't match. Silence. Troy stands, circles the table. Intimidation. I can keep you here for 48 hours without charging you. Say you were uncooperative, suspicious. The judge believes me, not you. You'll miss work, appointments. Got a family? No. Troy stops. Loner, more suspicious. Sit back down, leans close. Last time. Why are you here? Branson pauses, sighs. Small surrender. Okay, truth. Troy's eyes light up. Listening. I'm looking for work. Heard Atlanta PD hires civilian consultants. I wanted to see the station first. Troy leans back. That's your story? You came to look around? I didn't know the dress code. I apologize. Bullshit. Branson shrugs. Check the website. Job postings for consultants. Troy checks. Opens Atlanta PD website. Job postings section. Civilian consultant positions listed. Troy's confidence wavers. There are postings. Did you apply? Not yet. I wanted to see the environment first. Troy stares, trying to read him. Maybe he's telling the truth. Checks watch. 11:38 a.m. 22 minutes until the ceremony. Stands. All right. I believe you. This time. Walks behind Branson. Cut the zip tie. Plastic falls. Branson pulls hands forward. Rubs wrists. Red marks deep. Troy sees them. I don't care. You're free, but don't come back. Apply online. Branson stands slowly. Thank you. Troy leads him out, down the hallway, back to the lobby. Jerome near the exit. Sees Branson walking free. Eyes meet briefly. Branson nods slightly. Not yet. Soon. Jerome understands. At the front desk, Philip hands over the backpack. Don't come back, Philip mutters. Branson takes it, checks inside. Everything there. Laptop, phone, wallet, ring safe inside. Walks toward exit. Stop at door. Turn back. Sergeant Brenner. Troy turns. What? Branson is calm. A slight smile. I'll see you again. Very soon. Troy frowns. What does that mean? Nothing. Have a good day. Pushes through the door. Steps outside. Troy watches. Uneasy feeling. Philip approaches. What did he say? Said he'll see me soon. Think he's planning something? Troy shakes head. Nah, weird guy, probably unstable. Unease lingers. Checks watch. 11:42 a.m. 18 minutes until the ceremony. Garrett, we need to go. Jerome follows the parking lot. Climb into Troy's truck. Engine starts. Troy pulls onto the street. Heading to City Hall. 2 blocks away. 5 minutes. Jerome is silent. Body cam secured. Waiting. Outside the station, Branson walks 1 block. Turn into an alley. FBI van waiting. Door slides open. Branson climbs in. Agent 5 looks up. Chief, you okay? Branson rubs wrists. Fine. I'm a little sore. Worth it. We got everything. Assault, false arrest, intimidation. Branson looks at 12 monitors. Footage from 8 cameras. 4 agents. Screen 1, Philip spitting. Screen 2, Troy shoving. Screen 3, zip tie, too tight. Screen 4, Rachel filming fake video, all recorded, time-stamped. Branson smiles. More than enough. Agent 5 hands him a suit, black, pressed, white shirt, red tie, polished shoes. 15 minutes, Chief. Car ready. Branson removes hoodie, disguise off, puts on suit, transformation, victim to authority, powerless to powerful. Look in a small mirror, invisible man to Chief. Agent 5 checks the watch. 12 minutes. Should move. Branson nods. Let's go. Outside, black SUV waits. Engine running. Branson climbs in. Agent 5 follows. SUV pulls from alley. Heads to City Hall. 2 blocks ahead, Troy's truck moves through traffic. Both vehicles, same destination, both men, same room soon. One thinks of a boring ceremony. Others know everything changes. 11:46 a.m. 14 minutes until noon. 14 minutes until Troy Brenner's career ends. Branson sits in the FBI SUV. Black suit. Red tie. Transformation complete. Agent 5 hands him a box. Your chief uniform, 4 stars. You'll change at City Hall. Branson opens it. Dark blue uniform, 4 gold stars on each shoulder. Symbol of ultimate authority. 22 years to get here, Branson says quietly. Worth every second. Agent 5 nods. 10 minutes, Chief. The ceremony starts at noon. The SUV moves through Atlanta traffic. Smooth. Quick. Inside, Branson closes his eyes. Take a deep breath. In his mind, he replays the morning. Philip's spit hitting his face. Troy's hands shoving his shoulder. Zip tie cutting into his wrists. Rachel's camera angled to lie. Every moment recorded. Every crime is documented. He opens his eyes, look at Agent 5. They have no idea what's coming. Agent 5 smiles slightly. No, sir, they don't. 2 blocks ahead, Troy's truck pulls into the City Hall parking lot. Troy parks, turn off the engine. Look at Jerome. Ready for this boring ceremony? Jerome nods. Yes, sir. They climb out, walk toward the entrance. Troy adjusts his dress uniform, navy blue, 3 stripes on sleeve, sergeant rank. The new chief is supposed to be some FBI hotshot, Branson Calloway or something. Jerome's heart skips. Branson Calloway. Same name as the man in interrogation. But Jerome says nothing. Troy continues. Probably some stiff suit who's never worked a real street. They always quit. 6 months max. They enter City Hall. Walk upstairs to the 3rd floor. Ceremony Hall. 200 seats filling up. Governor already seated. Front row. Mayor. 8 state senators. 50 Atlanta PD officers. 100 civilians. 30 media crews. Troy and Jerome find seats. 3rd row. Troy sits. Cross arms. Let's get this over with. Jerome sits next to him. Hand touches his body. Battery check. 84%. Live stream feature. Ready. Just needs activation. 11:52 a.m. 8 minutes until the ceremony starts. Outside City Hall, the FBI SUV pulls up to the rear entrance. Branson steps out. Suit perfect. Confident stride. Agent 5 walks beside him. VIP entrance, Chief. Avoid the crowds. They enter through the side door. Climb service stairs. Reach backstage area behind ceremony hall. Staff rush around. Final preparations. Sound tech tests microphone. Check, check. The banner hangs above the stage. Large letters. Welcome, Chief Branson Calloway. Master of Ceremonies approaches. Older man, 60. Gray suit. Chief Calloway, honor to meet you. 5 minutes until we begin. Branson shakes his hand. Thank you. MC looks at the clipboard. Governor speaks first. 2 minutes. Then the mayor introduces you. 3 minutes. Then you take an oath and speak. Understood. MC walks away. Branson stands backstage. Look through the gap in the curtain. See the crowd. 200 people. Sees Troy, 3rd row, arms crossed, bored expression. Branson's jaw tightens. In 5 minutes, that expression changes forever. 11:55 a.m. 5 minutes until noon. 5 minutes until everything explodes. Noon. The ceremony begins. Master of Ceremonies steps to the podium, taps microphone. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us today. 200 people settle into silence. We gather to inaugurate Atlanta's new chief of police, a man with 24 years of exemplary service in internal affairs and the FBI. Troy whispers to the officer next to him. IA? Great. He'll be insufferable. MC continues. Please welcome Chief Branson Calloway. Applause fills the hall. Branson steps from backstage, full chief uniform, 4 stars gleaming. 200 people clap. Troy looks up casually, then freezes. His face drains white. "What the fuck?" he whispers. Philip sitting beside him. "What's wrong?" Troy points at the stage, hands shaking. "That's him. That's the guy I arrested this morning." Philip squints. "What?" Rachel leans forward from the row behind, sees Branson, goes pale. "Oh my God." Troy's mind races. The man he spit on, the man he zip-tied, the man he threw in interrogation. That man is walking to the podium wearing 4 stars. Jerome sits motionless, watching, waiting. Branson reaches the podium, look out at the audience. His eyes scan, stop in Troy. 3 seconds of direct eye contact. Branson smiles slightly, nods. "I told you we'd meet again soon." Troy's hands grip the armrests, knuckles white. Branson speaks into the microphone, voice calm, authoritative. "Thank you. I'm honored to be here. I've spent 24 years fighting corruption from within law enforcement. I've seen good officers, and I've seen officers who disgrace the badge." Troy shifts in seat, uncomfortable. Branson continues. "This morning I conducted a test." Murmur through the audience, confused. "I walked into Atlanta PD station at 10:30 a.m., not as chief, as a black civilian, to see how I'd be treated." Gasps. Loud. Media cameras zoom in. Branson continues. "What happened in the next 90 minutes will define my tenure here." 2 large screens descend on either side of the podium. Branson gestures. "Let me show you." Screen flickers. Timestamp appears. 10:31 a.m. Video plays. Camera angle from station ceiling. Philip standing, walking around the desk, getting close to Branson's face, then spitting. Glob of saliva hitting Branson's cheek, clearly visible. The audience gasps, horrified. Philip stands, tries to leave. FBI agents block exits. He sits back down, sweating. Branson's voice. "Desk Sergeant Philip Doyle, 28 years of service. Thought it acceptable to spit on a citizen reporting a crime." The screen continues. Troy appears, shoves Branson's shoulder. Branson stumbles. Then Troy grabs his collar, slams him against the wall. More gasps. Troy froze. Branson speaks. "Sergeant Troy Brenner assaulted me. No provocation, no threat. I was standing still, asking to report a crime. His response? Violence." Screen splits. The left side shows Rachel's edited video. Branson looks threatening. The right side shows actual station footage. Branson standing still, calm. Branson points. "Officer Rachel Hendricks filmed me, but edited footage to make me look dangerous. Left screen, her version. Right screen, truth." Audience outrage. Mayor stands shocked. The governor leans forward. Screen changes. Shows Troy opening Branson's wallet. Troy holds up a small black ring. Look at it for 8 seconds. Tosses it back. Branson removes the ring from his pocket. Hold it high. "My internal affairs badge. Sergeant Brenner held it for 8 seconds. Didn't recognize it. Call it nothing of value. This badge represents 24 years of fighting officers like him." Screen goes black. Branson's voice drops, harder now. "Now let's hear what they said when they thought no one was listening." Audio plays, crystal clear. Troy's voice from speakers. "Frame that black guy for assaulting a cop. I'll give you 8,000 cash." Rachel's voice. "I'll edit the angle to make him look aggressive." Audience erupts. Media cameras flash. Rachel crying, covers face. Troy stands, shouts. "This is entrapment! Illegal!" Branson is calm. "Sit down, Sergeant. I have warrants for every recording. Signed by a federal judge 4 weeks ago." FBI agents move toward Troy. He sits, trapped. Audio continues. Troy on the phone. "New chief coming soon. Gotta keep things quiet. I'll clean up any threats." Male voice. "You got 45,000 last month. Do your job." Audience chaos. Troy dealing drugs, on tape. Branson raises hand. Silence gradually returns. Officer Jerome Garrett will now testify. Jerome stands, walks to the stage, legs shaking, reaches microphone, takes deep breath. 9 months ago, Sergeant Brenner beat a suspect named Tyrone Ashford in the interrogation room. I heard it, opened the door, saw blood, Tyrone on the floor, voice breaking. I wrote a report. The captain buried it. I was threatened. Anonymous text, said my family, my 2 kids. Accidents happen. 6 weeks later, Tyrone died. Coma. Blunt force trauma. Tears streamed down Jerome's face. I'm sorry, Tyrone. I stayed silent for too long. Heavy silence. Then applause builds. Standing ovation for Jerome's courage. Jerome wipes eyes. Return to the seat. Branson waits for quiet. Now the evidence that ends this. The screen displays documents. Troy Brenner disciplinary record. 23 complaints. 9 years, 23 dismissed. 19 victims were black. Branson reads aloud. Pattern clear. Targeting. Dismissal. Protection. Next screen. Bank statements. Troy's salary, $76,000. Troy's savings, $890,000. 6 years of accumulation. Math doesn't work unless income is illegal. The screen shows wire transfers. 12 transactions from shell companies. Total, $340,000. 18 months. Branson's voice drops, almost a whisper. This morning, Sergeant Brenner spit on me. We collected that saliva, ran DNA analysis. Screen shows lab report. DNA match, 99.8%. Matched to DNA from the crime scene 9 months ago. Tyrone Ashford's shirt had blood. Not his blood. Sergeant Brenner's blood. Today's spit matched that blood. Branson looks directly at Troy. Sergeant Brenner didn't just assault me. He killed Tyrone Ashford. Audience explodes. Troy stands, shouts, "Lies! All lies!" FBI agents move in. Large screen changes. The FBI director appears. Live feed from D.C. Based on evidence presented by Chief Calloway, the FBI is executing warrants, arrest warrants, for Troy Brenner, Philip Doyle, Rachel Hendricks. Additional warrants for Deputy Chief Vernon Kendrick and Captain Hayes. Conspiracy to obstruct justice. 8 FBI agents enter the ceremony hall. Black suits, badges visible. Lead agent approaches Troy. Troy Brenner, you're under arrest. Charges: assault, murder, conspiracy, racketeering, civil rights violations. Troy's face is red, furious. I want a lawyer. You'll get one. Hands behind your back. The agent pulls out handcuffs, same type Troy used on Branson. Clicks them onto Troy's wrists. Tight. Troy winces. Irony complete. The second agent approaches Philip. Philip Doyle, you're under arrest. Assault. Civil rights violations. Philip shaking. 28 years. Gone. The third agent reaches Rachel. Rachel Hendricks, falsifying evidence. Conspiracy. Rachel doesn't resist, just cries. All 3 were handcuffed, led toward exit. Perp walks through the ceremony hall. 200 witnesses, media cameras flash. Troy walks past Branson at the podium, stops, looks up. Branson leans to the microphone, speaks quietly, just for Troy. I told you we'd meet again soon. Troy broke. How did you? I didn't do anything. You did this to yourself. Agents pull Troy away, out the door, gone. Branson turns back to the audience. Officer Jerome Garrett showed courage today. Effective immediately, you're promoted to detective. You'll lead the new internal accountability unit I'm establishing. Jerome stands, salutes, tears again. Applause thunders. Branson continues. This morning, Officer Rachel Hendricks posted a video. The screen shows an Instagram post. Another thug tried to intimidate Sergeant Brenner. 38 likes, 12 comments, all from Atlanta PD officers. 22 officers liked this post, celebrating my unlawful detention. Those 22 will be investigated. Screen scrolls. 22 names listed. Officers panic. Try to leave. FBI blocks exits. Branson's voice firm. Culture of cruelty ends today. He pauses. Look across the hall. I didn't come here to embarrass Atlanta PD. I came to save it from officers who disgrace the badge. Most of you serve with honor. This isn't about you. But if you're corrupt, I know. And I'm coming. Atlanta deserves better. Starting today, you get better. Final statement. Hand on heart. To every citizen, you matter. Your dignity matters. Skin color doesn't change that. To my officers, serve with integrity or find another job. Deep breath. I solemnly swear to uphold the Constitution, protect this city, and ensure justice for all. The audience rises. Standing ovation. 3 minutes straight. Governor approaches, shakes Branson's hand. Mayor next. Thank you, Chief. The media surrounds the stage. Questions, shouting. But Branson steps back. Take a moment. Look at the empty seats where Troy, Philip, Rachel sat. Justice served. Finally. 1 hour after the ceremony, Branson stands in his new office. Chief of Police, large window overlooking Atlanta, desk, chair. 4 stars on his shoulders. He removes the uniform jacket, hang it carefully, sits at the desk. Take a deep breath. First day. Everything has already changed everything. A knock at the door. Come in. Jerome enters, still in uniform, detective badge now pinned to chest. Chief, you have a minute? Always. Sit. Jerome sits across from him, nervous. I wanted to thank you for today, for giving me a chance to speak. Branson shakes his head. You gave yourself that chance. You kept that report. You kept your conscience. For 9 months, I thought I was alone. You weren't, and now the system knows it. Jerome's phone buzzes. He checks it. News alert. 3 Atlanta PD officers arrested at Chief's inauguration. Video footage is already viral. 30 million views in 1 hour. Comments flooding in. Thousands per minute. Finally, justice. This is what accountability looks like. Chief Calloway is a hero. Jerome shows Branson the phone. Branson glances, nods. Good. Let people see. Transparency changes culture. Jerome puts the phone away. What happens to them now? Branson leans back. FBI processes them. Federal charges. They'll be arraigned tomorrow. Troy faces murder, assault, conspiracy, racketeering, and civil rights violations. 25 years to life. Philip gets assaulted, civil rights violations. 3 to 7 years. Rachel gets falsifying evidence, conspiracy, 2 to 5 years. Jerome is quiet for a moment, then asks, Rachel seemed different, like she knew it was wrong. Branson nods. She did, but she participated anyway. That's also a choice. However, if she cooperates, testifies, I'll recommend a reduced sentence. Maybe probation, community service. People can change. The system should allow that. Jerome agrees. What about Deputy Chief Kendrick and Captain Hayes? Both were arrested 2 hours ago, at their homes. Conspiracy to obstruct justice. Kendrick gets 8 years, Hayes gets 6. Both lose pensions. The message is clear. Protecting corruption is corruption. Jerome takes it in. Justice moving fast. Branson continues. The 22 officers who liked Rachel's post, 18 have prior complaints. Those 18 are suspended pending investigation. 14 others are clean records. They get mandatory training. 40 hours. Implicit bias, de-escalation, constitutional rights. After training, 1 strike policy. Any misconduct, termination. No exceptions. Jerome nods. Fair. Fairness is the goal. They sit in silence, comfortable. Then Jerome speaks. I visited Tyrone's mother today. Branson looks up. How is she? Broken, but I'm grateful. She said for 9 months nobody cared. Now justice is coming, she cried. Said Tyrone would be proud of me. Jerome's voice cracks. I told her I'm sorry. Sorry I waited so long. She said, you spoke up eventually. That's what matters. Branson stands, walks to Jerome, places hand on his shoulder. She's right. You did the hardest thing. You broke the code of silence. That takes more courage than anything. Jerome wipes his eyes, stands. Thank you, Chief. Call me Branson when we're alone. We're colleagues now. Jerome smiles, leaves the office. Branson, alone again. Look at the framed photo on his desk. Tyrone Ashford. I am 32 years old, smiling in the picture. Jerome gave him the photo an hour ago. Branson whispers, Justice for you, Tyrone. Finally. 18 months later, text appears on screen. Voiceover reads aloud. Troy Brenner, convicted after 2-year trial. Murder, assault, conspiracy. 35 years without parole. Philip Doyle, assault, 5 years, released after 3 with probation. Rachel Hendricks, pled guilty, 3 years, paroled 18 months, now victim's advocate educating about police misconduct. Vernon Kendrick, conspiracy, 8 years, lost pension. Captain Hayes, conspiracy, 6 years, lost pension. Jerome Garrett, promoted lieutenant. Unit processed 430 complaints in 6 months, 89 disciplined, 23 fired, national model. Branson Calloway, first year complete, crime down 12%, trust up 340%, testified before Congress. Atlanta PD, first major department certified for constitutional policing. Present day, Branson walks through the Atlanta PD station lobby. Same lobby where he was spit on 18 months ago. Officers salute him, respectfully. He stops at the front desk. New desk sergeant. Officer Davis, 45, black. How's your day, Davis? Davis smiles. Busy, Chief, but good. Helped 12 citizens today. No complaints. That's the job. A young black man approaches the desk, 25, wearing a hoodie, carrying a backpack. Same age, same outfit as Branson 18 months ago. Davis's face was welcoming. Good morning, sir. How can I help you? The young man relaxed, smiling. I want to report a stolen bike. Thanks for asking. Davis nods. Of course. Let me get you the right form. Pulls out form, hands it over. Fill this out. I'll process it right away. Thank you, officer. Contrast clear. Same scenario, opposite response. 18 months ago, spit, violence, humiliation. Today, respect, courtesy, help. Branson watches from across the lobby, satisfied, real change, visible. He walks toward the exit, stops, looks back. 8 cameras are still on the ceiling, still recording, but now they record something different. Not corruption, not abuse, service, respect, justice. Branson steps outside. The morning sun is bright. He thinks about the journey. 24 years in internal affairs. 90 minutes undercover, 18 months as chief, worth every moment. His phone rings. FBI Director. Chief Calloway, congratulations on your first year. The President wants to meet you. Police Reform Task Force, national level. Interested? Branson looks at the station behind him, then at the city ahead. Let me think about it. Atlanta still needs work. Understood. Offer stands. Call ends. Branson puts the phone away, start walking, toward his car, toward the future. Voiceover, his thoughts. Power doesn't grant immunity, it demands accountability. Systems need people brave enough to look into darkness. Silence isn't neutral, it's complicated. Justice delayed beats justice denied. The strongest person stays silent, observes, gathers evidence. Meta death. Pause. Sec 0.05 then acts at the right moment. Branson reaches his car, not the old Civic anymore, department vehicle, chief's car. He climbs in. Start the engine. Look in the rearview mirror. Atlanta PD station behind him. Ahead, the city he serves, the people he protects. He drives forward, toward change, toward justice, toward a better tomorrow. One day, one decision, one leader at a time. Today, Atlanta is better. Tomorrow, it will be better still. Fade out.